I love this typeface. When I first saw it on the actual packaging, I was a bit like, oh, not sure about that. But when you see how it translates to the cards, I'm just going to shove one in if I may, you can see just how glorious that looks. It's actually made up of little sort of almost like celebratory balloons that you've got in there. I think that's just wonderful. So you've got You Make Me Smile, you've got Lovely Friends, Sending Smiles in there as well. And of course, the ubiquitous smile is included. Finally, we've got Better With You. Now this one, again, you've got some wonderful sentiments in here. Again, a different kind of typeface. You've got Awesome Friend in there. There's No One Better Than You. That's in there. You've also got Life Is Better With You. You Couldn't Be More Awesome, an Awesome Friend. Now, all of those together, brand new and exclusive to us here at Crate & Craft. 585304 is your item number. Let's give you the housekeeping and the ways to order, and then we'll meet the lady herself. If you would like to order today, the price should be $107.94. We're getting busy already. The price has gone down. Do we want to pay that full price? No, we don't. Let's get that price down to $76.49. That's for our club members, of course. But look, FlexiPay, the red box of joy. Love that. If you want to go for that one, all you need to pay today is 4 interest-free flexi payments, splitting that cost down to £19.12. So under £20 today. Then, of course, you've got your P&P to add to the mix today. And then we'll send this item out to you about 3 to 5 working days for dispatch. 3 ways to order. You can either order on the app, you can order via the phone lines, or you can go to the website. Let Jack on camera 7 tell you all about that. All the W's dot.
Cratecraft.com.
Cratecraft.com. That is the one. Cratecraft.com. You can check out all of Tony's fabulous items there. Now, where is Tony? I can see her glamorous silhouette, but where is the foxy lady herself? There she is. Hi, Tony Derrick. How are you?
Hi, lovely. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you very much indeed. You are looking sensational in your studio. Virtual hugs, of course, as ever. Tony, congratulations on a wonderful collection. It's beautiful. What was the inspiration behind this when you put this one together?
So again, traditional stamps by me, lots of open spaces for your colouring and mainly for your enjoyment, and then the lovely 5x7 picture dies for the background so you can build upon 3D. Put them together, mix them with our earlier products as well. Everything works seamlessly together. We have a sense of style, and I think if you see any of our cards or stamps or dies, you're going to instantly know that the stamp's by me, because we have a certain style that you, the viewer at home, absolutely love. So it's brilliant, really.
And we must say hello to all of your friends on YouTube as well, because obviously I know lots of people are watching the show through YouTube as well, through the Stamps by Me channel. So hello to Amanda, to Kylie. Kylie? What, the Kylie? Not Jenna, not that one, the Minogue, the one and only Kylie, quite frankly. But this is another Kylie, which is wonderful. Who else is on there this afternoon? Oh, loads of people. Karen's on there, Charlotte's on there as well. Bernie, we will say hello to as many people as possible. Tony, take us through what we get in the collection, my lovely, and show us up close, because we've got sort of 3 different looks, haven't we?
Yeah, so in the collection that's with you, Nigel, we have the 3 large flower embellishments, should we say. So they're in different formations. Some have heavy shading, some have light shading, some are for your DL cards. So basically you get the large flower element and then the unique sentiments, which are really, really different this time for Stamps by Me. We have lots of different ones with open spaces in there, so you can fill with your glitters and your watercolours and things like that. And then you get the coordinating one, which is going to take the embellishment out of the page, or the matte and let as well if you want to put it on some glitter card. So this one is Better With You. We also have this one, which is Sending Smiles, and this is the sentiments that Nigel wasn't sure about until we used yesterday. So this is the balloon effect. Really, really lovely chunky font, very celebratory is this one. It's a lovely one is this one. Same theme, you get the outline dies to go around your flowers. And then the last one is your lovely one, which is sort of like an elongated, a stretch design, which is going to fill those DL cards and all of those cards that sometimes we struggle to fill. I'm going to use this one in my first demo, and then we've got some lovely solid sentiments too, and again the die to go with.
Now you get yourself ready for your first demo then, Tony. We'll be back in 2 seconds. Because we have this on FlexiPay, 4 flexi payments of course, we can put some other items into your basket as well. So if you want to go for the main item, it's 585304, but let's have a look at some other bits and pieces to pop into your basket as well. The first one that we've got for you is some wonderful frames. Now these are glorious. These are our thoughtful frames. I don't know whether we've got a demo planned on these as well, but They are absolutely wonderful. You have got 4 large frames for you here. They're actually quite large, I think, size-wise on these. I'm just going to get the size for you. Approaching 30% of the stock has gone on these already. They are, I think, about 5 by 7. I should check with Tony in a moment, but they are big. You've got lovely lilies, special sunflowers. You've got, oh, they're A5. Sorry, they're A5 size. They've got Hawaiian Lattice, but my favourite is that hand-on heart, that lovely one. You know, the little heart signal you do with your hands? That is there in crafty format. It's kind of like you're getting one for free there because they're down to £53.99. They should be about £18 each. 2 interest-free flexi payments as well of £27 on that. That's your thoughtful frames. We've also got your other ones. These are our uplifting frames. Now this time around you've got sort of like, not animals, but insects, bugs if you like. You have got the dragonfly, you have the butterfly, you have a kaleidoscope of butterfly, and also the bumblebee. The bumblebee is such a strong image, such a meaningful image for so many people over the last few years. If you would like to go for that one, 2 flexi payments of £27 again on that. And again, they are A5 in size, and a quarter of the stock has gone. 1 past the machine and the job's done, but you can decoupage them up if need be. Now the next dies I am loving. You've got 3 dies here, and they are, well, the sentiments that you want to put on your card, but we've given you, or Tony has given you, extra design feature. The O in Stronger is a butterfly that has layers that you can actually move and sort of, what's the word, layer up if you like, to elevate, thank you, that's the perfect word, elevate to give yourself dimension. Sparkle has little bubbles in each of the words, letters of Sparkle, and then Be Yourself down at the bottom there, the actual O of yourself is a heart. You've got the positive and the negative, so the letters will pop out as well. It's great, 3 great fonts, 3 great sentiments, and as ever, quite uplifting, stronger than before. Sparkle with all your heart, and of course, Be Yourself. That's 585-309. One more item for you before we go to our demos. These are our feel-good frames. Now you've got stamps and coordinating dies on these. We've got So Sweet, and we've also got New Day in there. Sentiments in there, it's a new day, you're capable of amazing things. Yesterday is behind us, make today count. Let's celebrate, do what you love, and you can do this. So again, it's a good old POB, a good old pat on the back from Tony Darroch. 571609 is your item number there. Do head to the website, createandcraft.com, and check out all of the items. Don't forget as well, if you go for 3 items or more, we do have a multi-line P&P, which means you can order as much as you like, and it will be a cap P&P in this country or a cap shipping and handling to our lovely friends over in the States as well. Now, no matter where you are, if you want to ask Tony any questions this afternoon, do get your emails in as well. studio@createandcraft.com is the address. But let's we're busy in the chat room apparently as well. What are you chatting about? I'd love to know. Hopefully it's all crafty things. Do let me know. Lots of people saying hi Nigel, hello YouTube, and hello to Tony Darroch as we go back to your lovely studio for a fabulous demonstration.
He cracks me up, honestly, so funny. I'm going to use the lovely special sunflower one. I don't think we've used this one as of yet. And basically, I'm going to show you a few ways in which we can use these designs as in stencils. And the first demo I'm going to do is a super huge one, and it's going to be a big card. Now, you've seen me do the small ones over the course of the last 2 days. Today, we're going big. So I have the special sunflower and I have the joy in everyday, and we're going to use both of these in this demo right now. So I'll just set that aside for a second. So you can see on my plates here, I have the die cutting plates, which is my cut and boss, which I love. And then I've put the die onto that white cardstock, and I'm just going to run it straight through my machine very, very quickly.
So
and hopefully it'll cut first time, and we'll be able to make this great big card.
Now, don't forget, if you do want cut and bosses, there are deals on the cut and boss on the website at the moment, and I know Tony has oodles of them for her fabulous workshops.
Have we done our hair blonde again, Nigel?
Oh, no, well, I've had it cut today. Dawn's been at me today, so it's good. She's socially distanced cut my hair, which is not easy around the mask, but there you go. But yes, blonde, I don't know. We'll see what happens with the blonde. I might grow it out this time, Tony. I'll keep you informed, my darling.
Okay. So let's just pull this out of here. And you can see how incredible these dies are. They just cut first time, every time. Just pop out all of those little pieces and the tiny little pieces that you can't actually get your fingers in. Just get your pokey tool and they'll drop out. So there we go. Can we see that there? Absolutely gorgeous. So you can see the stencil capability too once it's cut from the die. So let's just set this aside for 1 second. And the next stage of our card just requires a little bit of stamping. So I'm just going to grab another piece of card here, because I appreciate we do have new viewers every time we do a different show. So I'm going to use this one here, Joy in Every Day. And don't forget, if you are new to Stamps by Me, you always get the fabulous QR code on the back, which takes you to nearly 500 videos where we've brought products to you here at Create and Craft, and you're never going to be lost for that inspiration.
Now, just to say as well, Tony let the cat out the bag last night that the Eureka, which is out of stock at the moment, is back in stock on Tuesday. It's coming back on Tuesday. I know Tony was like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. Well, I'm saying it today. So it's back on Tuesday. So if you want the Eureka, it is a great stamping platform. Join us on Tuesday for that.
Yeah, we're super excited about that. It's been out of stock for a month or so. So super excited about that. And it's going to be with Carly, which is nice. She's been pestering me for months to get in her show, so now she has it.
Lovely, so that'll be Tuesday, which is lovely. Now you can see these stamps a large focal point on your card as well there, Tony. I mean, it's wonderful. You get great results very, very quickly.
Yeah, so you can see the large open spaces, you can see the detail. It picks up all of that lovely detail from the stamped image, so you can go in now, follow the lines with the colours, whatever medium you're using, and just create something really, really pretty. So if you pop the outline die around this, this is the sort of look you get when it's coloured. So just show you, I'm just trying to skip a few of the details when we're doing these demos because we're short on time. So I put the outline die around it and I put it through the machine, which comes within the same stamp set. And I coloured it with my watercolours and then I added some splashes of white, and you'll see why in a second. So let's just set this aside. And let's make our card. So this is quite a big card. I do apologise if you don't do big cards. So what we need to do first of all, before we actually put this card together, is we just need to pop a sentiment on our lovely banner. So I've made a pretty banner here. You can see it's got some lovely pink on it and some white, and I need a sentiment to just go across this right-hand side. So in this lovely set that we have just stamped, we have Wishing You Joy Today. We can see that there. It's a little bit big for what I'm trying to achieve. So I'm going to go for Find the Joy in Every Day, one of my favourite stamps. I'm just popping it off to the side here.
Sorry, Tony, I was going to say, so the stamps and the dies that we're using here are from the main collection themselves, aren't they? Which is wonderful.
They are, yes. This is from the collection you're with there, Nigel. So I'm going to just stamp this one straight in black onto this lovely banner, as straight as possible. And then we have our lovely stamped image there on our lovely banner. Just get rid of my mucky paws, keep a nice clean card. I get a fingerprint in the worst places, but you know what? In today's show, we have got the biggest butterfly ever, so if I do actually get a fingerprint, I won't be able to use the butterfly to hide.
You can always camouflage a faux pas with a butterfly. It's the crafting law.
Yeah. Right, so let's put this lovely card together. So ahead of time, I've just got some of our lovely patterned paper, and all I'm going to do is mat and layer this onto this super large card. So I think this one is just shy of an A4.
I mean, it's lovely, isn't it? I mean, I think if you've got larger stamps, larger dies, I mean, making those larger projects as well, it's deeply satisfying because sometimes, you know, a bigger space, you get a little bit daunted by filling it. But here, because you've got big stamps and big dies, it's easy to make that focal point very, very quickly and very, very effectively.
Yeah, and we always do everything quite large because I find it easier. If they are large, you can snip away. If they're small, you're hunting around to fill spaces. And yes. I really can't be bothered to go and hunt around for other things to fill a card. I want the focal point to be big enough. And we have been asked quite a few times for smaller stamps and dies, and we are doing a few smaller ones, but I'm not doing lots because I prefer the bigger ones.
I hear you, sister, I hear you. But it's good, isn't it? Because then you can, as you say, snip into them if need be. You can't add to a smaller one, but you can actually take away from a larger one.
Yeah, and if you've bought a bundle, you know, and you've found it as a considered purchase, I don't want to then have to go out and spend a further £20, £30 or whatever to then create something better than, you know, what there already is. I want it to work just as is. So I have two of these lovely sunflower dies that we've just cut. Can we see there?
So all I'm going to do is thoughtful frames, Tony, aren't they, these ones?
These ones are, Nigel, yep, the flowery ones. So, and this is the one with the lovely hands that me and you love. So I'm just popping this at the top here.
And it just shows how well these dies are put together, actually, because look, one pass in the machine there, and it's cut beautifully. And that's a very filigree, very almost like a laser cut design that you have there, but it's got perfect results from one pass of your cut and emboss.
Yeah, absolutely. Dies have come on so much, haven't they, Nigel, anyway? Most dies on the market, or a lot of the dies on the market now, particularly my crafty friends' businesses, they're all coated dies now, so you shouldn't have any drama getting your, you know, the bits to pop out anymore, because they're a high end. Really, really improved over time. So the lovely banner we've created here, look, this is just going to hide the making, so it actually looks like all of this part is one die, when really it's not. Could you imagine the cost of creating that die huge like that? Be incredible.
Yes, that would be a lot of metal for a lot of money.
By simply putting two together. So just connecting the two 5x7 dies here. I'm just going to pop it in the centre part here. Make sure it's in place so you can all see what I'm doing.
And don't forget, if you want to order this on FlexiPay, you can do. Everybody apart from our PayPalers can use FlexiPay. It means the cost is £27 today, plus your P&P or your shipping and handling, depending on where you are. Because I know that obviously Tony's design is very popular, both here in the UK and, of course, very popular over in America as well. And certainly very popular on Tony's YouTube channel, Stamps by Me, where people are watching this afternoon. Lots of people on there loving your demonstrations, Tony.
Thank you, everyone. It is lovely, isn't it? And the interaction on YouTube is fabulous from our lovely viewers. They're all having a conversation amongst themselves of what we should be doing and what we shouldn't be doing. So it's great to see what they're all up to. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. It's lovely to see you all as normal. So what I'm going to do here is I have two of those lovely floral designs, and I did it twice. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop some tape behind. And what we're going to do is we're going to create like a little bit of a creep around the top left of this card. So I'm going to pop this one around here.
That's stunning.
And then with this base one here, we're just going to pop this one around here. And I'm not bothered about them connecting so much in the centre. So we've got like our lovely curve, and as we know, curves are brilliant when you're creating like bouquets and things because they're really soft on the eye. And then the die set, which has the lovely butterfly in, the large butterfly, which I've done actually loads of demos on for you. You've all absolutely loved. I'll just grab it now so you can see which one I'm referring to, which is this one here. So this is the super large butterfly, which I told you about. If you have any boo-boos or mistakes, this is a great one to hide.
So that's
so I'll just set that aside.
Frames. That's our uplifting frames, those one, Tony, isn't it? So you get the bumblebee, the kaleidoscope of butterflies, the dragonfly, and then the butterfly as well.
That's right. So I cut it 3 times, I've stuck it together, and on the very top one, I've just added a little bit of sparkle to create of like a floaty butterfly. And what this is going to do is it's going to hide the makings here on this embellishment. So just pop some glue there. So I'll just give that a second to grab in the center there. It's quite a big card. Mind you, this card you could condense down and just do 5x7. So use one of the florals, one of the panels, this part here and the butterfly, and you are literally good to go. But this is a big card. I hope that doesn't drop off and it's just going to grab. Just be nice to me. Just
oh, you spoke too soon, Tony. That's
so just 1 second. It will grab. There we go.
No
Hopefully
worries.
It'll do it for me.
That's a stunning card. I mean,
I think you get the idea.
It's
Fingers crossed it stays.
Very elegant, very stylish, and very bold as well. Thank you, Tony. We'll be back to you very shortly for more inspiration. Such a good card maker. Love it. If you would like to go for yours today, then, of course, it's all part of, well, both our Blockbuster and then also our Uplifting Frames. If you want to go for the Uplifting Frames, that's where the butterfly came from. It's 585307. If you would like to go for the main collection, which gives you all of those fabulous dies and stamps as well, then, of course, that's available at a Blockbuster price at the moment of, it's down from 84.99. We're going to take that price all the way down. In the club, it's $76.49. And of course, FlexiPay, 4 of those, the maximum amount available to bring it under £20. So £19.12 is all you need to pay today. Your item number, 585304, if you would like to send a smile. It's today's Blockbuster. Let's give you a moment to check out your baskets as we remind you of why it's such a great deal from the fabulous Stamps by Me.
Stamps by Me are back with another amazing blockbuster and the brand new launch of the Stronger Than Before A5 stamp and coordinating dies collection. With 16 clear floral stamps and 6 coordinating dies, this incredible set features unique designs from the Stamps by Me range that have been designed to enable a basic stamp effect which can then be coloured using inks, pens and pencils, as well as any form of watercolouring technique. These unique designs have multiple uses, ideal for any special occasion, from birthdays to weddings and beyond, helping you create timeless art using every element across the whole range, coordinating with all the amazing other images to make incredible projects that everyone will love. Take advantage of this time-limited offer and get this must-have blockbuster right now before anyone else. To order yours now, call or visit creatingcraft.com. With interest-free FlexiPay to help spread the cost of your shop, you can't afford to miss the Stamps by Me blockbuster.
There it is, your fabulous brand new and exclusive blockbuster from Stamps by Me. But let's add some other items into your basket as well. You've seen some of these being used in the demo that Tony's just done for us. But let's have a look at these up close and personal. We've got 4 fabulous frames here for you. These are our thoughtful frames, sorry, to begin with. You can see that you've got this wonderful sunflower that we have here, the special sunflower. Also, we have the lovely lilies. We also have one of my favourites. I love this, the hand on heart. I think that's such a lovely idea. You know, we all do that, don't we? We all do that hearty thing that we like to do. That wasn't a very good way to do it, but trying to do it. But you can see, I mean, that could be used to sort of frame a topper or a photo or a sentiment that you love. It really is sort of showcasing something rather fabulous. So that's in A5 size there. And then the final one in the A5 is the Hawaiian Lattice. So you've got the hibiscus in there. I love the idea of thinking about paper piecing or if thinking about putting designs behind this. You almost got like a vertical blind design on that one, which means that you can actually put the design behind it, whether it be Tony's Gossip glitter card or something like that, then it's going to be shining through. If you'd like to go for that collection, it's 585305. 2 flexi payments of £27. Thank you very much. I'll have that in my basket straight away. Let's go for the uplifting frames as well. Now, these are slightly different in the fact that the main focal point is one thing as opposed to like more of a design background, if you like. So you've got... Oh, hello. YouTube will love that, won't they? Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. You've got your butterfly. You've got your dragonfly. You've also got your kaleidoscope of butterflies. And then you've got this one down here, which is the bumblebee. OK, what's YouTube said about that? Now, I just dropped something. There you go. Who's... Oh, it's... But no... Oh, apparently Nola's disappeared off the chat. I hope that was because I dropped something. If you... There you go, Butterfingers, whoops, here we go. Anyway, 585307 is your item number on these ones if you would like to go for it. Sack the juggler, thank you very much. 2 flexi payments on that one of £27 as well. Right, to the next one. Very busy for this one if you would like to go for this. These I love. Now, Tony made some fabulous... In fact, do you know what would be nice? I don't know... Can Tony hear me at the moment? Does Tony have any samples that show these from last night's show or this morning? Because I do think these look glorious when you see these actually sort of the movement with these. If Tony is listening, let's go back to Tony as well. Oh, she's behind me. Hello, Tony. Checking out my bottom. This is your fabulous Stronger Than Before that we've got here. Explain the idea of this, because I love the idea that we've got both fashion and sort of extra function with this as well.
Yeah, so this is really different for Stamps by Me in the sense you've got like embellishments replacing words. So you get the 3D embellishments for the heart, for the butterfly, your paper piece, the sparkle back in it in different colours if you want to, and you get an incredible like 3D effect. But if you look at this board here, you can see here you've got this incredible like butterfly, and if I tilt the board on its side just slightly, you may be able to, there we go, you may be able to just capture those beautiful 4 like layers of wings. Now you can snip them out. Should you wish, you can leave them in flat. But you know they're beautiful. If you paper piece the words back in sparkle or something like that, then you've got sparkle where you put the glitter back in, sparkle with all your heart, and then be yourself is replaced either positive, negative, or you can paper piece that heart back in and just have something quite sparkly. Let me just show you the Be Yourself paper pieced back in on this incredible card here. Can we see that there? It's very sparkly. There we go. So you can see there, you can leave him blank, leave that hole, the holes open, or you can fill them back in with your patterned paper and cardstock.
I think it's beautiful, it really is. So you've got Be Yourself, you've also got Stronger Than Before, which is a great sentiment that, again, we can all learn from at the moment. And then also in there as well, Sparkle With All Your Heart. 585309 is your item number on that one. A quarter of the stock is gone. 15.29 your price on that one. Next up for you, we have got these. Now, these are lovely. Didn't get to show these on last night's show, so I'm pleased to show these today. Coordinating stamps and dies again on this one. We've got So Sweet, A New Day. So again, you can see the large ones. Those are the ones that have the coordinating dies with them as well. So obviously you can stamp the images and then cut them out accordingly. Let's talk sentiment on these. Again, Tony really making, you know, happy thoughts, smiley thoughts, giving you that sort of spring in your step that you want when you receive a card like this. Hello, new day. Do what you love. You can do this. All of those are inspirational. I sometimes think Tony Darrett should be a motivational speaker because she makes me smile and feel motivated all the time. $59.99 is the price. We're not paying that. It's down to $44.99. And 2 flexi payments, interest-free, of course, means that all you need to pay today is just £22 and 50p. 571609 is your item number on that. Now, one more to look at as well. These, if you're going for the main blockbuster, I would go for this stamp set as well, because I think there's a beautiful correlation between the two here. If you like your florals, this is going to be perfect for you. These are slightly smaller than the blockbuster, so you can see them. If you're looking to sort of fill a space on a card, or if you're looking to sort of accessorize with the main blockbuster, this would be a great one to go for. It's called Make Your Dreams Happen, because obviously you have that fabulous stamp up there that says Make Your Dreams Happen. You've also got all of the beautiful florals, and then look down here, Create. That's what we need, isn't it? Create, because that's what we like to do. 582846 is your item number on that one. A special price. It should be $17.99, but again, for these shows, the price has gone down to $11.69. So taking kind of about a third or so of the price off that, about 40-45% of the price off that. 582846 is your item number on that one. Don't forget, if you would like to order 3 items or more, so I would order the blockbuster, some of your frames, maybe your stamps in there as well. You will get a multi-line P&P. Or shipping and handling, depending on whether you're in the UK or over in the States. Right, ready for some more inspiration? I feel we are. So through the magic of TV, back to Tony.
Thank you. That, just a quick one, that lovely stamp set that Nigel just showed you for $11.69. Don't think it's a small stamp set just because it's smaller. It's not. It's A5 in size, and it's exactly the same size as what you get in your packaging with the normal standard dies. It's just that we did that on like a limited edition one, but it's exactly the same. You still get that large stamp there for you. Before I go on to my demo, I just want to show you, Nigel said I did have a sample, and this is the one that I did yesterday, if you remember. So if you caught the show yesterday, and I just used the Stronger Than Before, and if I just tilt it round slightly, you'll be able to see that butterfly with all of those wings there. That's how it sits in the card. So I didn't use the outline die, it stayed within the card. But if I wanted it to come out of the card, there is an outline die in the same collection, which is going to allow you to take it out, put some pads underneath and 3D it onto your projects. So that's that one. So my next demo then, I'm going to use the lovely lilies. Haven't used this one yet, and I'm trying to get through them all before the end of the event. So we're going to use this one, but I'm not going to die cut it today. I'm going to use it as a traditional stencil, something a little bit different. Okay, so you can see here, I've got some white cardstock on my mat. I've put the die on top, and I've just secured it in place with 2 pieces of tape there. Now, I could have cut this out and used the paper piece as a stencil, but I'm not going to waste my card. I'm just going to stencil straight through the die. But make sure you clean your die, because for your next project, if you run it through the machine and you haven't cleaned it, you're going to end up with a colour transferring onto your next project. So make sure you clean it. So I'm going to go for like an ombre effect, sort of like a pinky orange tone and an orange. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to work from the top down using some lovely ink. So I'm just going to push that ink through the design, straight through that die, pushing into all of those little details, like crevices, getting that detail. So I'll start with one colour first. and then I'll work my way down. I'll go to about halfway. But you could obviously, you can see the lilies, the quite voluptuous lilies, so you could go in with your blending brushes and create the lilies per se as individual flowers if you wanted to.
And that really highlights the detail there, Tony, as well, doesn't it? Because you can see the amount of detail that you actually have within all of the frames. And I think, you know, putting the ink on there as well, it just makes that design pop even more.
It does, and you can, again, it's just going back to what I said earlier, we can 3D. I know the die is flat, it looks like it has to be flat, but please step out of your comfort zone and the box and try it in a different way, because you've seen me cut them away from frames. I've used them in 3 or 4 layers. I've used the designs completely flat. So there's just so many ways. And as well, all of the videos where I've done inspiration, videos, techniques, anything like that, it is on that QR code for you. So if you buy the product and you're thinking, hey, that lovely lady on telly, I can't even remember her name, because that's often what happens. I can't even remember her name, but we bought her products. We were inspired at the time, but then by the time they came, I'd totally forgotten why I'd bought them. Can somebody remind me? So we're in that sort of sketch. So at least now you know that you can go back and just scan that code, and then you'll instantly realise why you actually bought the product, because it's there in front of you.
But I think that's lovely, because you never leave people on their own. I mean, obviously, I know we've got lots of Stamps by Me followers this afternoon watching the show on your YouTube channel, of course, as well. So hello to everybody there. Also, of course, I mean, you know, social media-wise and sort of inspiration online, you can follow Tony on Facebook. There's lots of inspiration on our website, of course, createandcraft.com as well. So you're never on your own with Stamps by Me. There's always some inspiration out there for you to follow along with, learn from, be aspired by, and be inspired by as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can see here, look at that lovely design through there. It looks like stencil work. It's so, so pretty. Be careful though, you don't get the ink around the edge. You just be a little bit more careful. You'll end up with a prettier design. So let's go ahead and make something incredible. So with the stamp sets then, where you are, Nigel, you have some really lovely blocky fonts. And you know how much I love the block fonts, the inspiring fonts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the larger ones from the collection. There are a variation, so you can use one of your choice when I find it. And we can either go, lovely friend, sending smiles. Let's just have a look at the other ones too. I would like a really, really big one. And I'm not going to use the same one that we used this morning, because I'm going to try and show you how different they all are. So I'm going to use the one that's better with you. And I'm going to use this one here. You couldn't be more awesome. Don't forget, it's got open spaces in there, but if you want to take a fine liner and colour it in, colour each individual word you can, or fill them in with a fine liner pen, then you've got an instant blocky font as well. So versatility is brilliant with this one.
So I love your fonts as well, because I mean, I was honest with you yesterday. It's like one of them I wasn't sure about when I saw it on the stamp, but when you actually see it stamped out, it looks completely different. And you always give different looks that I think work for all ages as well, whether it be the young or the not so young.
I do try. I would love to get the I'd love to get everybody painting or colouring in some way with something, but I would love to see younger crafters as well. You know, it's lovely to see, isn't it, when you see the younger crafters crafting. When Tom crafts with me, I get so much pleasure out of it, so much enjoyment. We might only be colouring with some pencils, but, you know, he's crafting and he's enjoying himself, which is brilliant.
And for people that don't know, Tom is your son. And how old's Tom?
He's 6 now.
Oh, is he 6? God blimey. That's gone quick.
Where's the time gone?
Yeah. It's gone very quick.
He'll be 16 next, Nigel.
Exactly. He'll be off and getting his first job and getting married and all that kind of stuff. Oh, it's like all the magic hands here, Tony. They come here at the age of, like, I don't know, 16, and then we see them grow up and then move off elsewhere and then come back 6 months later.
He's been told he's not allowed to move out and leave me.
You won't be saying that when he hits teenager, I bet you.
He's already lightly been informed. So we have our lovely design in the centre there. Let's just move this out of the way. So to chop it up a little bit today, I have a red top folding note card. So I'm just going to stick this one absolutely flat onto this card.
And such a lovely sentiment as well. You couldn't be more awesome. I mean, for me, again, in a world where it's so important to tell people, especially people that you can't see at the moment for the many weird reasons of the world right now, it's lovely to just spread that smile and send a message, you know, to say you couldn't be more awesome, because maybe somebody is going through some hardships right now with all the stuff in the world. So to be able to say to somebody, do you know what, you're doing all right, I think is a darn good thing.
Yeah, it takes 2 minutes to let somebody know either they're awesome or you're thinking about them, or it doesn't take long, whether it be via a text, a call, a card. You know, I know we can't see each other at the moment, but, you know, the cards, get a card out to your friend, just say, hey, how are you doing? You know, proper cheer people up, won't it?
It's a hug in an envelope, it really is.
Yeah, so I'm going to use this lovely butterfly. Now, this is not as big. I'll just quickly show you. So this is the large butterfly from the large frame. And this is one of the small ones from the stackable ones, you know, where they're like creeping up the page. This is one of those. So I'm using the smaller one on this occasion. So I'm just going to pop the black one. When I get some glue on there. 1 second.
Oh, we've got a block nozzle.
Yeah, it's all right. I've sorted it though very, very quickly.
Lovely.
So I'm just popping this butterfly on the base here. So it'll just sort of like give me some dimension. And we'll pop the black one on top of, just to make it pop, so it sort of highlights our lovely sentiment. But again, we've got that 3D element with the wings. Just give it a second to grab. But that's just showing you how you can use the dies as stencils. The sunflower one looks exquisite, but it's down to personal preference.
So I do think that's lovely, because I know Karen on the YouTube was saying that she always makes a double one of the actual frame when she cuts it out, so that she's always got a stencil there as well. I think that's a great idea, because I mean, if you are actually using these as a design feature or a functionality feature, either way you're getting great end results, Tony.
Yeah, I mean, on my design team, Nigel, we've got a whole host of very, very talented girls, but all very, very different. And if somebody puts a card in front of me and says, which girl did that come from, I would be able to immediately tell you. They all have their own distinctive style. Some work well with ink, some work well with paper, some like to fussy cut, some don't. And that's just shows you that I've got 10 girls on the design team now, and they're all very different. So that shows you that you as a crafter at home, it doesn't matter really what your genre is or your style of craft, they're going to work, because they work for all of my girls. And the feedback I get, the samples, sometimes I get like 100, 150 samples. I'm like, girls, they're never going to let me show all of these cards, but they're incredible.
We will certainly try and show as many as possible, because they are absolutely delicious. And my hat goes off to each and every one of the design team as well. So well done, girls. You've done a cracking job. If you would like to go for your fabulous brand new blockbuster exclusively here at Create and Craft, getting its launch here on your channel of choice, it's 585304 is your item number. Under £20 on Flexes as well for all of those fabulous stamp and die sets. You've got 3 A5 stamps plus, or stamp sets, plus the actual dies in there as well. We are getting busier and busier. Over 20% of the stock has gone, remember. We have our frames that we can add into the mix, because obviously we have FlexiPay. So if you want to add those into the mix as well and spread the cost, let's give you the opportunity to do that. These are the thoughtful frames for you. We have that fabulous hand-on heart, which I think is lovely. You've also got the hibiscus, that fabulous Hawaiian one that we have in there, the lilies in there, and the sunflower. 585305 is your item number. Next up for you, we've got the uplifting frames. If you would like to go for these are the ones with your dragonfly, your butterfly, your bumblebee, and the kaleidoscope of butterflies as well. Beautiful design, so elegant and so exquisitely detailed. 585307 is your item number on that. Now let's have a look at some samples as well to end the show. Some more inspiration back through the window of crafty joy to Tony. These are using our fabulous frames, Tony.
They are, and I'm going to quickly go through them as quick as I can, because we're running out of time, but these are fresh samples which I haven't had a chance to show you. So we've got the one which is the sunflower, or daisy some might say. We have the paper pieced Hawaiian stripes put in there. Look at this one with the washi tape behind, where you can put the words in. Look, be yourself, paper piece that heart back in place. What about this one? You are my sunshine, with the lovely little child in the window there. How lovely is that one? You know, a newborn baby, just letting grandparents, you are my sunshine, filling in those spaces. So I'm just do these ones. Can I just quickly show some of the other ones too? Oh.
When are you back, Tony, by the way?
Tomorrow, 12:45.
Lovely, good to hear. Look at these. I mean, carry on ordering after the hour, everybody. Can I say thank you to you, Tony? I mean, the samples are just beautiful.
Thank you, everyone.
Tony's going to be back tomorrow at 12:45. Thanks, Tony, you lovely lady. I will be back after the break, but obviously, carry on ordering this fabulous blockbuster. Also to our friends on YouTube as well, thank you very much for joining us as well. But do stick around because I've got a fabulous show from Carnation Crafts coming up after the break. But if you would like to get your hands on this, grab it now, your exclusive blockbuster from the fabulous Tony and Stamps by me. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, eyes down for the last chance.